I want to read you a letter that shows a kind of love most people will never experience in a lifetime. A love so deep that even the word love feels too small for it. A bond so strong that even death couldn't sever it. So here's the letter. I'm not the strongest reader, so bear with me. Bless, this is a pretty hard letter to get through. Darlene, I adore you, sweetheart. I know how much you like to hear that, but I don't only write it because you like it. I write it because it makes me warm all over inside to write it to you. It is such a terribly long time since I last wrote to you, almost 2 years. But I know you'll excuse me because you understand how I am, stubborn and realistic, and I thought there was no sense to writing. But now I know, my darling wife, that it is right to do what I have delayed in doing, and that I have done so much in the past. I want to tell you I love you. I want to love you. I always will love you. I find it hard to understand in my mind what it means to love you after you are dead. But I still want to comfort you and take care of you. And I want you to love me and care for me. I want to have problems to discuss with you. I want to do little projects with you. I never thought, until just now, that we could do that. What should we do? We started to learn to make clothes together, or learn Chinese, or get a movie projector. Can I do something now? No, I am alone without you. And you were the idea woman and general instigator of all our wild adventures. When you were sick, you worried because you could not give me something that you wanted to and thought I needed. You needn't have worried. Just as I told you then, there was no real need because I loved you in so many ways so much. And now it is even more true. You can give me nothing now, yet I love you so that you stand in my way of loving anyone else. But I want you to stand there. You, dead, are so much better than anyone else alive. I know you will assure me that I am foolish and that you want me to have full happiness and don't want to be in my way. I'll bet you are surprised that I don't even have a girlfriend, except you, sweetheart, after 2 years. But you can't help it, darling, nor can I. I don't understand it, for I have met many girls and very nice ones, and I don't want to remain alone, but in 2 or 3 meetings they all seem ashes. You, only, are left to me. You are real. My darling wife, I do adore you. I love my wife. My wife is dead. That was written in 1946 by Richard Feynman to his dead wife. This is the kind of love that says, even in death, I will find you. The kind that most people spend their whole life looking for, but finding is like finding a needle in a haystack. It's a love that sits above arguments, above needs, above desires. It's a gravity that pulls you in and will not let you go. And here's the truth. Grief is not the opposite of love. It is love's proof. There's a part in the book that I wrote from my own experience, and my experience expresses it this way. You cannot grieve deeply unless you have loved deeply. And while the loss is immeasurable, so too is the love that remains. But listen, love is also a form of charity. You don't go out searching for it. You give it. You give it to yourself and you give it to others. And in this letter, you can hear how much he wanted to give to her. Even when she was gone, even when she could give nothing back, he poured it out anyway. That's the charity of love, the gravity of it. And when we learn to give that kind of love to ourselves and to others, we touch something eternal. My name is Chris Hinton. My aim is to educate and end needless suffering. I take complicated concepts and reduce them down to easily digestible teachings. I work with people going through struggles in life when traditional therapy hasn't worked. I also wrote a book and I offer coaching. You can find all of that at my website or through the link in my bio. But if you get nothing else from this, please remember to take care of your first love. And your first love is you. Have a good day.